everyone, Allison here for BlackCatScraps. Got a birthday card I'm going to share with you today. So I cut off about an inch of this front of this cardstock here. It's standard size card, 5.5, 4 1/4. And I'm going to run a strip of Tombow Mono along here, and I'm going to glue down this textured cardstock that has a white core. What's great about white cores is you can tear them and have an effect like this. So I'm going to line up the straight edge of the textured cardstock with the back side of the card and just smooth it out here. Alright, I'm going to trim off that excess there with my scissors. Just going to use the edge of the blade up against the edge of the card, keep it straight. Then I'm going to rub off that little excess of glue there. Okay, and I have this pink paper. It came from a pattern pack. And I'm just going to punch scallop border on both sides. This is a EK Success scallop with diamonds border punch. Alright, and here's some pattern papers I'm going to use. I'm going to make 2 marks here, same distance, and I've already cut the first side, and I'm now going to cut the other side. I'm going to make little triangles into the paper here for some more added interest, as well as it's going to be layered, so I want the paper underneath to show a little bit more. So I'm going to cut away at these from the tip of the corner to that mark I made. And I'm using an acrylic block as a straight edge. It works. Okay, and I'm going to prepare this pink paper with some Tombow Mono. Okay, and then I'm going to rub up this cardstock here. This is textured cardstock with a white core as well. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to rough up the edges and the corners and a little bit of the surface of the paper. Since it's going to get covered, I don't need to do it completely. It just need to do it what I know will be shown. Right, and then I'm going to place that down where just the scallops are going to be showing. Smooth it out. Okay, and now I'm ready to stamp. I've got some Inka-Dinka-Doo stamps. This is Happy Days. I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday. So I've got my stamp on my block here, and I'm going to ink it up in Color Box Pigment Dragonfly Black, and I'm going to stamp Birthday down here at the bottom. Trade out my stamps for Happy, ink that one up as well, same color. And there's a little decor thingy here that I'm trying to place. I find a way to make it fit. So I got a Princess Bride here from Recollections that I'm going to add to my card. Right, in this layer I'm going to stick down with dimensionals, pop dots, or foam adhesives, whichever you prefer. And an angle looks good, so I'm going to put it there. Alright, I'm going to do a little trick with the ribbon here. I'm going to make a mark or a slit with my X-Acto on the seam. And then I'm going to stick my ribbon through. And I'm going to mark the inside of the card with my pencil. I'm going to do 4 marks. I want to make sure it's the right width of the ribbon. Okay, and then between those marks I'm going to make some slits with my X-Acto. And you don't have to do this if you want to put a ribbon in, but this is kind of a neat little trick to do if you have difficulty tying ribbon when it's already on your card. So I'm putting a glue there and putting the other end of the ribbon on it so I can fish it through that weave. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it tight. Alright, and now I'm ready to tie. A few benefits of doing it this way is a little more effort, but you do have your ribbon sit nice and flat on your card, and you don't have to worry about making sure the bow's tight as well as keeping it tight on the card. Alright, and then since I have dimensionals on this inner layer here, I'm going to use some craft glue to stick it to the front of the card. And if you do that, just make sure you kind of smear it around so you don't have blobs of wet glue and then it wrinkles your card. Alright, and I also have these stickers. They are from DCWV and they're epoxy stickers. They are fairies. I have a bouquet of flowers that I stuck through the bow. And then I have a cute little woodland fairy just chilling. I'm going to add some faux stitching on the scalloped edges here with my Sharpie pen because it looked like it needed a little more definition between the card. And of course I got to add a little bit of glitter here. So I'm going to use some glitter glue over the stamped image. Sounds like you can hear my birds. Right, and I'm going to make sure I do a light coat with the glue just to make sure that it doesn't wrinkle my cardstock being too wet. Right, and I have these butterflies that I've stamped out on some pink cardstock, and the stamp came from the Inkadinkadoo Happy Days. And I'm using the same Dragonfly Black. I'm going to stamp it on the card as well as take the cutout, and I'm going to stick it down with a large glue dot and I'm going to roll it so it's like a tube, and I'm going to stick it along the body when you fold the butterfly. So now it pops up and the wings stick out. And I need to add a little more glitter here on the butterfly as well because he's going to match the rest of the card. Alright, so the card is finished. Leave a comment, rate the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and if you're already a subscriber, you rock! If you have any questions about the card or want dimensions or supplies to use, please check out my blog. Bye! Thanks for watching.